Hello and welcome back to our beachy life. Today I'm going to share insights on US visa application and my experience in the embassy of the United States. Do not visit the visa interview with a preset expectation. Each application is unique and based on your circumstances and most importantly your answers to supported application, the interviewer will determine whether you qualify for the visa or not. The process is quite systematic. The embassy staff will group you with other applicants of your application time. Then they verify your passport, your DS-160 confirmation, and the instruction page. Shortly after this, you will be escorted to the security area where they will screen you. After this, you will proceed to another queue for 10 printing, that is your biometrics, and finally, you wait to be called for your interview. Our experience was quite hassle free. It took us 50 minutes from in and out of the embassy. Obviously, I cannot discuss my interview questions. Moreover, for me and my wife, we already had US visas in the past, so our discussion was more upon our previous visits. But in general, you should be clear about certain questions like the purpose of visit. Before even filling out your DS-160 form, you should have a clarity upon this. What is your purpose for the trip? Are you going there for vacation, or you're going there to attend a conference, a meeting, or you're going there for some medical reasons? Whatever the case may be, you need to precisely explain it to the visa interviewer. Then the most common question is, how long do you intend to stay in the US? Your answer must align with the purpose of the trip. Suppose you're going there to meet your family or friends, for sure you will know for how long you're going to be there. In general, it could be 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or a month. Although it's not required, but if you carry an itinerary with you, that can support your answer. Do you have family or friends in the US? Well, it's a pretty standard question, and you can answer them yes or no based on your circumstances. If you have distant relatives which you don't intend to visit, it's always advisable to be transparent and honest in your answer. And you can politely state that yes, you have relatives there, but you don't intend to meet them at this visit. Who will you be traveling with? If you are traveling just for your vacation and you are a solo traveler, then you can just tell them that you're traveling alone. But if you're married or if you have your parents who are traveling with you, then you can specify that in your answer. Who is sponsoring your visit? Or how will you support yourself while you're in the US? Both of these questions are targeting at your capacity to take care of yourself, of your hotel bookings, of your tourist attractions, of your shopping, whatever you're going to do there. Your answers should give a clear message that you have enough funds to support your trip. You can carry your latest pay slips or an employment letter which states your salary. Also, your bank statement for 3 to 6 months should be sufficient. Where are you planning to stay? If you are visiting your friends or relatives, you can always ask for this information prior to your interview so that you already know where you're going to stay. If you're going to attend a conference or meeting, for sure you will have your hotel bookings, so you can just carry a printout of that information and present it to the visa interviewer. In case you're going there for a solo trip for 2 months and you have not booked all your hotels, then at least you can carry your hotel itinerary for your initial stay, let's say 1 week or 2 weeks, and then you can explain that you're going to make the travel arrangements as and when you reach there. Where do you work and how much do you earn? So, if you are employed, you can get an employment letter from your employer, and that should be enough. You can also carry your offer letter with you. In most cases, these two documents will show how much do you earn. But in case you're self-employed or not employed, you need to prepare how you are going to answer this question according to your circumstances. Also, casually, they can ask you about your family information. If you're married, you can always tell them about your spouse, your wife or your husband, your children if you have any, your parents. Basically, they want to establish that are you willing to come back after a trip to the US? The family ties always play a critical role in this answer. Have you ever been to the US before? Well, this is the most easiest question. If you have visited, obviously you will know when you visited there. You can tell them. If you haven't been there at all, the answer is no. Have you booked your tickets? Although the application does not require you to have a confirmed ticket, you can also get it reserved through a local travel agent and you can present this reservation to the visa interviewer. This is always going to be helpful. Here are a few important tips which I feel are very important to be shared with you. Plan your ride well in advance to and from the embassy. It doesn't matter if you are applying for the visa in your home country, in your home city, or you are traveling to another country or city. Being late is a no. Phones and other personal belongings will not be allowed to be carried inside the embassy premises, so please do not bring them along with you. Carry all the necessary documents, including but not limited to your passport, photograph, DS-160 confirmation page, instruction page, and all the supporting documents based on your application. The process can be overwhelming for a few people, so just relax, stay confident, be polite, and carry a smile. Most employers who have offices in the US may issue a letter which can support your application, so please check on that. Produce a job letter illustrating your salary, nature of work, working hours. Be specific, do not over explain your answers. Maintain eye contact, do not be defensive. The interviewer may ask you tricky questions that you don't expect, but you need to be accommodating and reply in the best possible way. I would say why not? If you are living in the Caribbean region, you have quite some options to choose from in terms of where you want to go for your US visa interview, like Bridgetown, Jamaica, Nassau, Port of Spain, Mexico, and others. We live in the Cayman Islands, and we know that Cayman Islands do not have embassy or consulate for the US, and the applicants are advised to visit the US embassy in Jamaica. But this does not mean that you are restricted to do that. As long as the embassy you are willing to visit specifically restricts applicants from a particular region, you can apply provided you can explain why you did so. For us, we selected Nassau in Bahamas as we wanted to see another Caribbean region. Also, Jamaica Embassy processes visa applications for Jamaica nationals, Cayman Islands residents, and some other territories, whereas the US Embassy in Nassau, Bahamas facilitates the nationals of the country and Turks. So before ending this video, let's run through the checklist regardless where you are planning to go for your visa interview. First of all, you need to carry your passport. All this not required, but if you carry a return ticket reservation, even that will be really helpful. You should definitely have evidence of funds. That could be your bank statements, your savings, your property deeds, anything, but you need to show that you have enough funds to support your trip. Letter of invitation. This could be a letter from your friends or family, or if you're going there for a conference or meeting, then you should have an official letter stating that. In case of medical emergencies, you can produce the supporting documents. Booking confirmation for attractions. This is purely optional, but this will definitely support your application. If the interviewer is asking you about what you're going to do in the US, this will definitely be helpful. And most importantly, your photo, your DS-160, and the instruction page. If you recently got married and you did not update your passport, then carrying a marriage certificate is very advisable. So with this, we come to the end of this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe us for more such content. Also, please like this video if you found it informative. Do let me know if you have any questions in the comment section and I'll be happy to help you. I'm Vi and thank you for watching our Beachy Life.